Mishna study Masachet Ketubot bringing on Mishna. Tet, over here in this Mishnah, I'm going to discuss if someone admits, right? There's going to be a few cases. It's important to mention if someone admits to a crime that they did, right? So they have to pay back what they did, but they're not going to have to pay back the additional quote unquote fine. It's an interesting Mishnah. It's an interesting concept in Judaism, right? Once before the person's prosecuted, before any evidence is brought against him, he admits on his own. Okay, so pay back what he stole, right? But as we'll see over here, you don't have to pay back extra. The Torah usually says you have to pay back. So similarly, if someone admits to seducing a girl, right? If someone says, I seduced so and so's daughter, mishalem boshet ufgam al pi atzmo, right? He needs to pay boshet, an embarrassment and the pgam, based on his own word. Ve'eno mishalem knas. He doesn't have to pay the fine, right? So you have to pay the damages, but you don't have to pay the fine. Omer ganavti, if a person says, I stole, you have to pay back that principal on your own. Right? You don't have to pay back double, or you don't have to pay back 4 or 5 times that amount, right? If you slaughtered an ox, right? All the laws that the Torah speaks about over there, right? The point over here is the double and the 4 and 5 times is considered a fine. It's considered a knas. So all you have to pay back is the what you stole itself. Pay back the ox itself. You don't have to pay back double or 4 or 5 times. Hamid shori et peloni or shorat peloni, right? My ox killed so and so, killed John, or killed John's ox. He has to pay back, right? The amount, the amount itself. Hamid shori et avdo shel peloni, right? My ox killed so and so's slave, killed John's slave. He doesn't have to pay on his own. Why? Because when a person kills an eved, you have to pay what? Shiloshim shekalim, the Torah says, right? It's a fine. It's a set amount of fine in the Torah. So over here, you wouldn't have to pay that. This is the rule. If a person needs to pay more than what he damaged, he doesn't need to pay, right? He doesn't need to pay that fine if it's al pi atzmo, if it's based on his own words, based on his own admission.